gray.
Y'all fools gotta admit it. Thought existed before any color was printed. Believe me, I walk within it every day. Real serious.
I'ma let the streets know. Yellow and gray.
Every day. Before any color was printed. Gotta admit it. Believe me. Every day.
Yellow and gray.
Y'all fools gotta admit it. Thought existed before any color was printed. Believe me, I walk within it.
Microphone Masters. J Love and Star Saxon here. We want to say thanks to Tech. We enjoyed that. He was a cool dude. And it's cool. They often say, Star Saxon, don't meet your legends, don't meet your heroes. I'm not saying he's my hero, but what artists that you listen to, that type of stuff, because sometimes they can let you down a little bit. I remember when the first time I kind of met Big Daddy Kane, it was way back in Santa Cruz, in the Bay Area before I moved out here. We had an in-store, and it's funny because the manager from that particular Sam Goody, so you know I'm going way back, he said, yeah, your in-store was better than Big Daddy Kane's in-store, and it was for my little crew, the Under, so what we were doing. So, but it was cool. But I remember giving him my our project and say, hey, just let me know good, bad, or indifferent whether you like it or not. I never heard from him, but you know, I'm sure he got that hit up like that all the time. But anyway, it was a good conversation with Tech. But before we head out of here, for a few songs that we have before we head out of here with this Microphone Masters, something interesting. So we were talking in the first segment about snitching, and so we have a different perspective given our stature or our statehood when it comes to hip hop. But this week, Joe Budden ended up calling Logic one of the worst rappers ever to grace a microphone. Maybe that was hyperbole. Sometimes people of all walks of life are prone to say that, but it was because of from Logic being on a track that was on French Montana's Twisted. It had A$AP Rocky, Juicy J, and Logic on there, and so he ended up calling Logic one of the worst rappers, of this genre, this decade, or what's ever to grace a microphone. Would you agree with that? Because I think Logic is cool. There's been a lot of songs. I had them in my iPod in terms of when I was for certain running, for certain playlists for when I was running. I don't think he's garbage, but I think there's a certain time. I know for sure. There's one thing I know, Star Saxon, that Logic is half black and half white, because he tells you it seems like every third song that he's half black and half white. But your thoughts? Do you think that Logic is one of the worst rappers to ever grace a microphone? And is there a divide between those old heads, so to speak, and we might be one of those in that category, with the younger generation, like a gap? So your thoughts? Is Logic one of the worst ever to grace the microphone? And is there a gap between the old heads and the new heads?
All right, look, Jay, let's go back to you calling out Big Daddy Kane, man, for not getting back to you, dude.
Yeah.
Let's just say it like this: you're the homie, but you gave what Kane probably looked at as a demo, asking for some feedback.
True.
You could have just played. Please listen to my demo by EPMD. Look, you were younger. You didn't know the rules. You had to put your jib in, but you can't be mad at Kane for that.
Nah,
right?
You right.
I mean, look, dude, you talking Sam Goody got it, right? Talking 94, right?
Yes.
Okay, look, if you talking 94...
Around 97, 98-ish, yes.
Oh, okay. You still can't get mad, dude. That's Kane, man. Long live the Kane, dude. Next. This question about Logic, dude. Look, man. Are we really going to address a question where Joe Budden claimed somebody was the worst rapper ever? When Joe Budden himself got called out by the late, great prodigy of Mobb Deep as being the worst rapper?
Good point.
That's a great fucking point. I'm going to just pat myself on the back. Go to YouTube. There's a video. They asked Prodigy straight up, who's the worst rapper? And he's like, yo, who's the worst rapper? I think that nigga Joe Buttons is the worst rapper. Hey, dude, what's that shit? The right to be forgotten? Where the internet people, where the people don't want the internet to remember you forever. Like, if somebody dies, that picture of them, like, as a missing person, is just up there forever. That right. Fucking clip from Prodigy saying Joe Budden is the worst rapper ever. You got to file like one of them right to be forgotten type fucking issues, dude, because that shit is still on there. Look, I got a couple of Logic tracks. Like, I got a lot of niggas tracks. Is he my favorite rapper? No. Is he the worst rapper? Not by far, dude. look, man, you want to hear some bad rappers? All you got to do is go to 1991. Hip hop didn't know what it really wanted to be. You trying to do some kid and play shit with some positive K?
Right.
Or you trying to fuck with niggas for life, Zygon, because they came out like the same year or whatnot, right?
Yeah, yeah.
There's a lot of shitty rappers in 1991. Most of them only had like 12-inch singles deals. I ain't gonna name no names. But I can tell you, dude, there's a lot of fucked up bad rappers that can't figure out if they want to be like Mantronics. You know what I mean? They want to be Mantronics. They trying to like copy Def Jeff's flow. Yo,
Right.
It's like you just biting. There was a lot of biting ass niggas in like 91. So you want to find a whack rapper? Just Google hip hop 1991, and there's an index of good rhymers, and there's an index of some shitty ass rappers. Because at this point, there's like the art to actually how to rap, right?
Yes.
And if you follow the script and you got breath control, you can quote unquote rap good. Doesn't mean you can make a good rap song. Doesn't even mean you're gonna make shit niggas like. But you can probably fucking quote rap, end quote.
Remember
so
Justin Warfield?
Who?
Justin Warfield.
Nigga, Brian Austin Green, David Silver, who fucking rap? Like I said, Bud Bundy. There were a lot of whack rappers, dude.
Right, true.
All right, I just named 2 celebrities. The list goes on.
Yes.
I mean, okay, confession. I got Sirius XM radio. All right.
Right.
And every now and then, when I'm listening to like the 80s and the 90s shit, some Vanilla Ice shit come on, right?
Right.
Ice Ice Baby, not play that funky music.
Right.
And I'm listening to Ice rhyme on Ice Ice Baby, and I'm like, okay, he's hitting all the bars on time. Why do we hate this nigga, dude? but then like PM Dawn got a lot of love till KRS-One did what he had to do. Right?
Off the stage, man.
Yeah, dude. So, look, Joe Budden need to just leave that kid alone, let him do his fucking thing, and just move on and find a new topic to deal with. Dude, we got brush fires in California, man. Joe Budden could talk about that. Like, why the fuck y'all niggas is buying homes in brush fire zones at $1 million and get mad when the shit burned down?
That
You know what I mean?
a very valid point.
Yeah, so he can just leave Logic alone. Let that young man be the fuck he gonna be. Because these little kids got a short memory. 18 months, they ain't remember who the fuck he is in the first goddamn place, right?
Yeah.
Right? Alright, so, that's my opinion on it, man. There's no such thing as a whack rapper anymore. All these niggas know how to do it.
So you got a last word before we head out of here, then?
Yeah, I got a last word, man. Delvin Hodges. My Steelers about to go to work on the San Diego Chargers and their choking ass quarterback Phillip Rivers. We're on our third string QB, Jay. Delvin Hodges. He actually looked like he was ready to force the ball down the field instead of dinking and dunking.
Man, Mason Rudolph. Good Lord. He got lit up, too. He did
get lit up, dude. The dude, Earl barely touched him, man. I think he got a glass jaw, dude. I watched that replay 6 times.
Come on,
barely touched him. He barely touched him, dude. He barely touched him. I ain't even mad at Earl. So, I actually like the third string quarterback because he wanted to drive the ball down the field. So, my last words, Jay.
Yeah.
Steelers over Chargers. It is Delvin Hodges. Next, you following the Lakers?
Yes, I am.
Remember I told you the roster looked quote-unquote okay, but I'm highly concerned about durability. Remember I brought that up?
I know you're going to bring up a thumb, right?
This nigga hurt again, dude.
Davis with a thumb, and he's going to get, evaluated because it's, a sprained thumb? Yeah. When I saw
Anthony
that,
Davis,
I said,
dude. Brittle boy with the unibrow. He ain't even unibrow to me no more, dude. He's brittle boy. Did you see how he hurt his thumb?
No, I didn't see that.
Swatting air, missing a block.
What?
That's worse than the pitcher who sprained his fucking knee flipping flapjacks in the kitchen, man. He missed a block and strained his thumb.
Wow.
I'm telling you now, Jay. Boy's gonna be on IR for the season by the time Valentine's Day come around, dude. He gonna get that CP3 special where he ball out before Christmas, right? He takes time to honor Martin Luther King on that Monday quadruple header, and then after that, it's just injury after injury, and then he's gonna be done by Valentine's Day. Trust me, he's not durable. So So it's gonna fall all on my man Kuzma again. Because once LeBron realizes he ain't got his Robin with him, he gonna check out again and start drinking his fucking wine like he did last year.
Bringing it to the stadium, bringing it to the arena.
I'm telling you, dude, the kid is not durable. He sprained his thumb on air. I never heard no shit like this in my life.
That's something I was scared. I was apprehensive about it. And most people are just looking at the high ceiling, but I'm looking at all the what has shown over the course of his career to be concerned about. So I'm with you on that, man.
All right, so yeah, last words, man. Lakers, I'm concerned. Steelers, we got this. And then there's like a lot of beats, man. Check it out. I got this new Danny Boy album. Did you get it?
No, Danny Brown, you mean?
Sorry, yeah, Danny Brown. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's called. There's some cuts on there, dude. There's some cuts on there. It's got a cool little vibe to roll up into work too. You know, not too negative.
Your boy Q-Tip was what, executive producer on that?
Yeah, that's what I thought, because they got this song on there called Combat. It sounds like some Q-Tip Tribe shit, but I don't have access to the production credits. But the last song on there, Combat, it's flavorful. So that's my new joint, and I'm real excited to tell niggas this one too. Do you remember that rap group that was supposed to be the last group coming out of the hit squad with EPMD? The Knuckleheads?
Yes, I do. Yeah, for sure.
Remember they had that song, All She Wanted Was a Quickie?
Yeah. yes, I do.
All right. So I always had the 12-inch of All She Wanted Was a Quickie, but the album got shelved and the album never came out. Years ago, I found the second single, Savages, with the B-side of Five Hoods and the Four Door. But just the other day, I came up on a copy of the whole album, dude.
Nice.
I had a good digging week. I came up on the Knuckleheads, Strictly Savages album. I came up on, you'll love this one, speaking of Big Daddy Kane, I came up on the 12-inch of Show and Prove, which is the B-side.
Okay.
And it features, remember the one with Sauce Money, Shaheem?
Yes.
Jay-Z and
that's
Dirty Bastard.
That's the album where he was on the cover with the hoodie on. I remember that one.
Yeah. I found the 12-inch while I was digging on a weekend mission, and then I came up on Illegal. We Get Busy. Remember that shit?
Oh yeah. Oh for sure.
All right, Pete. This years ago, I went to go buy that when it dropped. That's like 20 years ago. And I bought one of them fucking remix albums where the 12-inch did so well they remixed it. Yeah. And I bought the wrong version. It didn't have the Eric Sermon funky beat. So I've been looking for that shit for years and finally found it. So I caught that. And then what was the other one? Oh, speaking of tech, I came up on a copy of the 12-inch Super Brooklyn, Smith & Wesson, with the Super Mario Brothers beat.
Yes,
the 12-inch, because I always had the Game Over compilation that had all them like video game beats. But I was digging, dude, and finally came up on the 12-inch of that shit, dude. So it was a good week, man. Last words, man. That's what's up. Last words. That's what's up.
And real quick on that, I was at my partner Paco's house yesterday, and so we were looking. He has a lot of records, so we were kind of digging through, looking for possible production because I'm looking to dust off the mic because I have stuff that's around in my head. But I was looking at an album, and it was a Talking Heads album, so it's Speaking in Tongues album. But the thing is that one of the things that I think this generation is missing out on is the tangible product, whether it's an album, a CD, a cassette, but more of an album or a CD, where you just looking to see where the album was recorded, who was the engineer, who played bass on that song, who produced that song, all that stuff that you just miss out on because it just adds to the legend of a project, of a song, etc. So that's that's one of the things that we're missing out on these days.
Yeah, dude, and we're also missing out on like a literal, deliberate marketing plan. You remember whenever you knew when niggas' albums was gonna come out, and you was waiting for it. Remember that?
True.
Remember that? Hey, dude, Pusha T, I believe may have come out with at least one track, if not an album. I think this weekend.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if Michael Jackson just threw an album out and didn't even tell niggas?
Just drop it. Yeah, exactly. Just figure it out.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I remember there was like some teenage year shit, dude. There was like a Tuesday before Thanksgiving in like 1993. Oh, and that Tuesday, I want to say like...
You had those Tuesdays that was about to drop. All kinds of albums were about to drop.
Yeah, it was like one Tuesday, it was like Snoop Dogg's Doggy Style and Dell's No Need for Alarm came out. And niggas was in line waiting because niggas knew it was about to come out.